Howdy, folks, and welcome to the Daily Coin. My name is Rory, and today is Tuesday, October the 4th, 2016, and it is with great honor, and with lots of pleasure that I welcome back to the show the premier sponsor of the Daily Coin, and that is the Doc from SD Bullion and Silver Doctors, as well as the News Doctors. Doc, welcome back.
Hey, thanks, Rory. Great to be back with you.
Well, I'm glad that you're here with it, and today is, I would imagine that you're kind of busy with the smash that's going on with gold and silver today, and I imagine your phones and email and everything else are lit up like a Christmas tree.
Yeah, they sure are. It's been nuts. I mean, we're talking right now just shy of 330, and we've already put in an all-time record sales day. I think we're closing in on 400 orders and 2 million in sales. It's been nuts.
Oh my goodness, wow. That's a lot. And your business is primarily silver, right? I mean, you do sell gold and you sell quite a bit of gold, but more of your business is focused on silver.
It's probably about 50-50. I mean, that's a bit skewed for the rest of the market because most of the rest of the market is skewed a little bit heavier weighted towards gold, but we probably do about 50-50 dollar-wise.
Okay. Well, it's okay dollar-wise, so that means that you're actually selling a lot more.
Yeah, ounce-wise, everybody's doing a lot more silver than gold, ounce-wise.
Yeah. And are you, with everything that's happening right now, I mean, we've got Deutsche Bank seemingly on the edge of collapse. We have Commerce Bank that's in a lot of trouble. We have ING that's in a lot of trouble. And we have the fraudulent criminal operation headed, or with the largest shareholder being the welfare king himself, Warren Buffett, over at Wells Fargo. All of these banks are just in a world of trouble right now. And it just seems like everything is kind of coming together as far as our system really starting to show stress. Are you seeing a lot of big orders coming in? Are you seeing a lot of new people coming in? What's your customers like at this point?
The easy answer is yes. All the above.
All the above.
So
are you getting a lot of substantial orders at this point?
Everything. Substantial orders, small orders, medium-sized orders. I mean, I can't keep up with it.
It's just a lot. And as far as, if you have any idea, Doc, as far as like a percentage of new customers to returning customers, I mean, are you looking at 10%, 20%, something along those lines, 15%, 50%? I mean, do you have any?
Yes, probably 15 or 20%. I haven't really analyzed the numbers today yet, just trying to tread water and keep afloat here today. I mean, it's really been crazy. It's probably the biggest single day for silver, definitely in over a year, maybe in a couple of years. I mean, pretty much, as we've been talking for quite a while, we've had pretty much readily available silver across all products for about 8 months now. And we're actually seeing shortages develop in a few products here today. I mean, everything from some sunshine rounds, even 100-ounce Royal Canadian Mint bars, to some of the British Mint products the wholesalers have sold out of today. So, I mean, it's obviously nothing yet like we saw in Q3 last year, but I tell you what, if they keep pushing the pedal down on silver, if go much lower, a couple more days on the 17 handle silver could start to get interesting. 90% premiums have jumped quite a bit here today in the wholesale market. No movement really yet on Silver Eagles or Maples or anything like that, but again, that's really due to the fact that all the APs have, for the first 9 months of the year, they stacked up as much as they could get their hands on. So that'll take a little bit of time to work through that inventory. But we're seeing the first signs of shortages. And I know a lot of people are probably going to poo-poo that, and I'm not making a big deal about that yet because, again, it's just isolated to a few products yet. But it's a change, if you will, from having just excess inventory across the market that we saw a couple of months ago to the first signs of some tightness in a couple of products.
Well, that's always interesting. And you said that the 90% silver premium was moving a little bit, and I know that's an indication for you as to what's going on with tightness in the market.
Yeah, it
And
is,
if
and
it,
it's nothing drastic yet. It's nothing like we saw a year ago when 90% was trading, I think, about $5 over spot in the wholesale market. So it's still under $1 in the wholesale market, but it's moving up, and I think the premium's about doubled over the last couple of weeks. So again, it's an inflection point, a trend change.
okay, trend change. That's interesting. There seems to be a lot of that going on. I mean, we've got the yuan now in the SDR basket. That's a big change. Banks falling apart again. Well, there's nothing really new there, but that's been
Right.
going on since 2008. And what are you hearing, if anything, Doc, from the authorized purchasers at this point as far as availability? I know you said that some of the products were showing up a little bit tight at this point. Are there any long term or longer term, I should say, like through the end of the year, uh,
No, nothing like that.
indications from them?
Nothing like that yet. But again, um, tightness starts and then builds as whether it's us or I mean, it's really the same as any other industry. Some of the sunshine products today, we're told they're about a month out. I'm going to order a massive amount, basically larger than I normally would have ordered because I got to account for about 4 to 5 weeks of inventory and what I need. So everybody's going to scramble to put in larger orders, which then, if you continue to see the volume on the sales side, it starts to get the snowball rolling and becomes a little bit self-fulfilling that the market starts to tighten up because, it starts at the customer level. The same thing. If I'm buying Silver Eagles and I think the premium is going to jump next week and price looks good today, I might pull the trigger. The same thing for the dealers to the wholesalers. If they're worried about having availability of a product in a couple of weeks, they're going to order more inventory now to make sure they have coins to sell, because if I can't get any coins, I can't sell anything. So
Right. And what about 10-ounce bars? Plenty of those available? I know that's a
uh,
very popular product.
haven't heard any problems yet on that specific product now.
Because I know that the 10-ounce bars are probably aren't they like the most popular silver product on the market?
I haven't analyzed the overall numbers. I know for us, by far, it's the American Silver Eagle is the number one product.
Really? Okay. Well, is there anything that we need to know at this point? I know you're really busy, and I'm not going to take up any more of your time, Doc. But is there anything that we should be aware of right now as far as with this price smash that's going on, and maybe over the course of the next, say, 3 or 4 weeks?
Yeah, it'll be interesting how this plays out. Whether this turns into be a systemic crisis in the banking system, and we're seeing the early stages. Gold and silver did the same thing in the early stages in 2008 before the crash, but then after that, the next couple of years, they moved quite strongly to the upside. So it remains to be seen whether we're seeing that. The other thing to keep in perspective is China's closed for holiday this whole week, so
Yep.
the bankers get a little bit of free game here to run some stops. Silver particularly, we're down $2 here in 48 trading hours. And Friday, weren't we trading like 2077 or 2080, or 1977 or 1980, somewhere like that? So it's been a pretty vicious move. I'd look for a bounce in silver, probably 1750. If it doesn't bounce ahead of that, I think you'll likely see a bounce in silver 1750. But again, that's just short-term guesses.
Short-term guesses, which we're not interested in, really. We've got to look at them, but because the short term determines the long term. They're all important. Well, like I said, I know you're extremely busy, and I'm not going to take up any more of your time. I just wanted to get a quick update in particular with this big smash that's going on today, and I hope that we can do this again in just a few weeks so we can keep a little bit closer tabs on what's going on.
Sounds good, Rory. Hopefully, we'll have some positive news on the prices side when we talk again.
Sounds great. And we've been speaking with the doc over at SD Bullion and Silver Doctors and the News Doctors. Doc, have a good afternoon and go fill some orders.
Sounds good. Thanks, Rory.
All right, buddy. Bye bye.
Bye.